There we have it. Christmas Day starts. Hello. Another day working on the R32 Skyline. Last video, we knocked out the lock kit. This time, we're in for a bit more productivity. I've chucked the motor in. I fought this yesterday. The gearbox was already in, as you saw. It was a bit of a battle. I took the engine mounts off, just the brackets to get it in, but she's there. Bloody hell, I'm excited. Chain off the middle to lift it in. Honestly, not my favourite. I prefer side to side, but I could leave the rocker covers on like this. And yeah, we're ready for some action. She's kind of dressed up, all the intake's good to go. Got one radiator hose here, because we're going to run a SR20 radiator of all things. That way, get an outlet over this side and one down the bottom, so I get a bit of flow. Just prefer it. Turbo's all welded up, ready to be bolted on, so I might chuck that on just to start it. Chuck the throttle cable on, all the fuel lines. You know what? Might as well even grab the loom out, chuck that on, chuck the coil packs in there, you know. Just knock out some of these nice little jobs, because I think I've only got a couple of hours on the car today before I need to go out. And then knock out all the intercooler pipes and all that jazz, all that fun dicky stuff, because yeah, it's going to take some time. I think at the moment I've got a bash bar on order. It's actually in the post coming to me, but I'm going to use these dicky little mounts just to locate the intercooler. Just square it up, make sure it's flat, use them to build the pipes, and then when the bash bar gets here, I'm going to use that to actually build the mounts off properly, because I don't want to build some now and then when it gets here it's going to be completely wrong, you know. So we'll just wait, we'll wait. What else do we got? Got to tighten up everything around that lock kit as well once I put some bloody steering rack boots on. But I feel like there's a heap to do. And you know what? I'm going to start by just chucking the loom in, because it's nice, easy, no point filming it, but it'll be bloody satisfying once it's all on there. Definitely one of those days where it's just a lot of steering at the car, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, trying to work stuff out. But we do have the likes of the turbo on there. So that's on there, bit of a weld around there for the intake I did last night. Wastegate's welded in, dump pipe, oh, if you can see there, the flexi is just sitting in position. Wastegate tucks right in there next to the rail, so that should go straight down from what I can tell. Flexi won't go straight onto the elbow, it'll have a little bit of straight, and then that'll take it perfectly back to this junker, which was a bit of exhaust that came with the car, which I'm going to use a bit of it. I'm going to cut it off, pretty much straight on the flat here. Oh, there you have it. Always around, always wanting attention. Thankfully not barking. But yeah, loom's on as well. Not that you can see much of that. You can see the injectors tucked in there. Everything else is kind of hidden away, apart from this bloody junk that I still have to deal with. The fan wiring, which obviously it's not connected. And just the Astra triggers. And coil pack loom. I forgot to make the coil pack loom, so I can't even put them in yet, because I need the ground point down the back. Bit of a bastard. You look, just down there, see that screwdriver? That was to help me locate the engine onto the gearbox last night, or yesterday. Oh, God damn, I fought that. But yeah, pretty much just going to keep planning out some stuff, probably knock out some fuel lines and stuff, nothing interesting to film. Just get ready to have a good day on it. For the next clip you see, making some intercooler pipes and stuff, which is actually going to be Christmas Day, because of all things, I'd love to start this car Christmas Day. I feel like just give me that little bit of satisfaction. I don't know if there's going to be any gearbox oil, don't need that. Don't want to drive it, just want to start the bloody thing. It's now Christmas Day. Knocked out a heap of little jobs yesterday, and yeah, still got a heap to go. Been smashing them out this morning, this is where we're up to. It's not looking too bad. Temporary battery in there till the Odyssey arrives. Hopefully not far off, but all the battery cables are all the looms in. Actually still got to run the map sensor. I made myself a bit of a list, because we're at that point where it could get real messy. I made sure I put oil in it, but we're kind of at a moment of truth. Before I go any further, I mean, I've got a few big things to do. Still got to get fuel in it of all things, but before I do that I want to finish the exhaust, because Christmas Day, we're not starting a car with no exhaust. Just not going to be that dickhead today. But yeah, I want to put power to this thing. First time it's probably seen power in, oh God, only knows how long. So see if we get any smoke. Hopefully not. And fire up the ignition, see if we get some dash lights. Everything else should be good. Fuel pump is in, all the lines are done there. Moment, just got, where is he? Just that power wire ready to go for the fuel pump, but he's not connected at the other end anyway, so we've got no danger there. ECU's not even plugged in, nor does it have any bloody relays, which is a bit of a worry because I don't know if I've got any relays at the moment. Still waiting on that order to come through, but for now let's get some battery terminals on and power up. You have to bear with me, the battery cables, they're not going to stay looking like that. They're actually routed for the little Odyssey that'll sit along the side with a catch can in front of it. But here's the moment of truth. Chuck this negative on. I wondered what was going. It was the bloody mirrors popping out. Alright. Oh, because I had the key partly on. Oh, we got a battery light. That's good. Does this all work? Oh, fan works. That's cool. Does the stereo work? I don't know how to turn it on. I don't think it works. But everything else seems to. We got oil in here. We should be able to crank it. We're out of gear. Not that it matters, we're off the ground. Not bad. First crank of the fresh motor. It was never going to start that time, but that means we can go on to the next steps. You can finish wiring up the ECU, run some back lines, then get onto the exhaust and go get some fuel. Far out, it's going to be a long afternoon. I feel like a bloody idiot for welding today, but as I carried the wideband out in my hand, we've had a win. Just finished bloody putting this together. How's that for a front pipe? Just use the old bit there, couple of straights, bit of a flexi, a few elbows, V-band, job done. Let that cool down. And while that cools down, I'm going to go get some bloody fuel, get some food, see what is actually open Christmas Day, because dare say it's bugger all. And then once that's on, what's left? Apart from intercooler pipes, I don't really need them to start. I'm going to do all the turbo lines, finish them up, nip them all up, put a drain on, then we can see if this bloody thing will start up. Fresh rebuild from yours truly. It's been a while since I built a motor too, actually. But yeah, get that in there, get some fuel, I mean. See how many leaks we got, hopefully none. Set the fuel pressure, dial the computer in, put all the settings in. Injectors are going to be a bit of a guess actually, because they're just those mystery Nismo 600s. Probably try put them as like a 550 or something. Yeah, we'll go from there. Set the trigger settings, forgot about that too. A lot of pissing about actually. And after lunch, we can try start it. Maybe even build the cooler pipes this afternoon, all going well. Honestly, I'm happy if I can just get it running today. Just a little bit of a Christmas Day treat. I don't need cooler pipes to start it. Just spend a couple of minutes setting everything up on the laptop. Fuel pressure is about 20 psi too high, but I want to see if it starts. I've probably only got one, maybe two goes at trying to start it here, because I can hear the neighbours outside, well, inside, having their Christmas lunch, and I just don't want to disturb them. So let's give it a couple of goes. Oh, I didn't. That's about all I'm going to try, because hey, any more I'll probably start upsetting the day. There we have it. Christmas Day starts, and she's running good. Noisy injectors by the sound of that, but yeah, she's good. Obviously not going to make any boost, we don't have one of the cooler pipes hooked up, but the other one is. That one's all done. No air temp sensor in there at the moment. She's still got a bit to do. but I'm wrapped with that. Christmas Day startup. Honestly, I'm just going to drop this onto the ground, that way I can see what it looks like properly. I am wrapped, absolutely wrapped, but man, a little bit lost for words. This has been a big bloody day. Waiting for the lifters to bleed up a little bit in the head, to be honest. So a little bit noisier than I'd like, but everything is good. Just needs a bit more run time, I dare say. But that's about it for now. She's got no coolant in it.